have decided to make a video for us that is a chair yoga for anyone who prefers that practice. And we're in AP Counseling and Yoga, the space where I have an office with Sela Yoga. And I have rearranged Sweet Angela Pryor's plants in here so that we have a bit of a garden effect. And as a term I learned from my boyfriend, I'm riding up dirty. So we're just kind of going for this. I haven't planned the class. I could do a basics on chair yoga class, but I think actually what I want to do, especially for my yogis who have been taking a lot of chair yoga with me, is a class that serves our energy and our energy level. And so I know that we're already starting to feel the effects of being at home and not getting to move as much. And, I think let's address that right away. So we'll start moving, and this will all be easy movement. You can use a mat if you want, but just a chair is fine. I have a mat down for my feet because the floor is hard. That's up to you. If you use a mat, then I would orient it this way, so your chair is facing the narrow end of your mat. That way you'll have space behind and in front of the mat so that you can move your chair around to do some postures. And so you'll just keep your setup like this, or just use whatever chair you have. You'll see me sometimes turn to the side so that I'm giving you a profile, and you can check out my awesome outfit. So that you can see kind of what the structure of something like a down dog, up dog, warrior pose will be looking like. If you have a chair for the class that doesn't have arms on each side, that's the best chair to use, especially for future classes that I'll put out there for us, because we are able to kind of swivel. Today I won't do anything that requires that, so that if you need to hunt down a chair like this, that would be a little bit better for those various postures that you have time to do that. So yeah, no more explanations, let's just do this. I'm moving my chair back so you can see me, but hi, thank you for practicing with me. I really appreciate you giving this a try. Do only the things that feel comfortable and safe. And so if balance is an issue for you, I don't want you to do anything that makes you feel teeter-tottering, especially if no one else is in the room with you. That's something I'll be figuring out for my clients I do privates with, is they're gonna probably start doing some partner yoga will be our solution if they have a spouse or family member at home. But yeah, be careful. But mainly, we're not looking for a big workout today. What we're doing is looking to give us an energy boost and to continue our practice, and so that we're not skipping a beat. And so, yeah, we're riding dirty. Let's do this. I'm gonna take my chair. And we'll have a bit of a centering moment. This class will be about 20 minutes long. So something that you can sneak into your really busy schedule right now. And I joke about that, but I do know for some of us in finding new modes of work and being prepared at home that our schedules have picked up a little bit in ways we could never have expected dealing with coronavirus. So let's begin. Your hands, as we start, place them on your lap. They can be palms up or down. We're getting comfortable in our chair for this start. I always like a straight back. I don't use my chair back, but if it is more comfortable, feel free. We're rule free today, just thinking about safety and good energy. So our hands, our palms up or down, and we're going to take a deep breath in and draw our shoulders up to our ears. So breathing in, and then exhale, shoulders drop down. Breathing in, shoulders drop down. Breathing in, this time keep your shoulders up. It'll mean that you take a couple more breaths while you keep them there. And also make fists. So we'll breathe in. As you exhale, press your fists into your legs and legs into your fists. So you feel just really solid now. It feels perhaps like we're exaggerating tension. We are, in the body at least. We'll breathe in. And then as you exhale, relax all of that. The shoulders down, your hands open up. Our expression might get softer. We'll take a couple of breaths. We'll breathe in deeply. Shoulders draw up. You're holding here and taking as many breaths as you need. You'll make fists and press. We'll press our hands and legs into one another. You'll see my heels start to lighten. I'm engaging my legs too, all the way down to my heels and feet. I might scrunch and make a horrible face for the camera. We'll breathe in. Exhale, so maybe even scrunching your facial features and muscles of the face. Breathe in again. Hold for 3, 2, and on 1 we'll release and release that created physical tension, and maybe some other tensions drip off and roll off as well. We'll breathe in. Exhale, and let's just try one more. Inhaling, engaging fists, shoulders up, legs active, fists and legs press into one another. Our belly's active. Maybe you make a horrible face. 3, 2, 1, and release. So I take a moment to feel the effects of being mindful of embodied movement, already noticing what it is to scrunch our shoulders, to relax them, to be with feeling and sensing in this practice a little more than thinking and seeing. Even though you're looking at me, I invite you to, for the rest of the practice, really let yourself feel and let yourself sense. Overthinking, even if you're doing something that is a little off from what I'm doing, it's fine. We are still getting so much benefit, even if we get a little out of sync with one another. And so we'll begin to bring our hands to a prayer at heart center, okay? And then you'll bring your hands all the way overhead as palms still connect. You could lift your chest a bit and look up towards your hands. We'll breathe in. As we exhale, hands separate, and you're going to push the air down at your side. And we're imagining this air is about as thick as water. So it takes a bit of effort, gentle effort. And then our hands connect again at center, low belly. We'll inhale, we'll press our hands up. Exhale, float and press your hands down as your out breath completes itself. Inhale up. Exhale down. hands come together to prayer. Reach your prayer hands all the way up and overhead. And then soften the shoulders by a lot. I do tend to myself have neck and shoulder tension. And if that's true for you, you may find that you're needing to bend your elbows a good amount right now, okay, to release that tension. So we'll stay here for a moment, just closing the eyes or keeping them steady and soft on one focal point. And as you do that, feel all the processes going on within the body right now. Any increase of heart rate, any warming, any soothing or easeful qualities. Where do you feel strong? Already my shoulders are strong, but they're working right now. I feel them. So we'll take this prayer gesture. By the way, if you have any shoulder injuries and it's not right for your arms to be overhead, then you're just something like this. So you're making your own version of each thing that we do to take care of any injuries that you may have. And so if your arms are overhead, now we'll do a half moon to your first side. You'll breathe there. And again, if your shoulders don't like that, then your half moon looks like this. And you're still getting this effect where we're sideways bending through this top side. Each breath we feel that expansion. And now we'll tick-tock all the way over to your second side, breathing in. Exhaling to stay. Honoring where your arms need to be for healthy shoulder and neck feelings. We'll tick-tock to your first side. And on this first side, drop your bottom arm down. Give it a good shake around. Take a breath in. Flail that arm around. Pick it up, swing it around, no right or wrong, and then let it steady. So you're going to breathe in, holding here. Feeling already the power of this energizing practice that is also safe. Top hand, breathe in, and then exhale and reach to your corner far side of the room. The same side that your dropped arm is on, you're reaching that way. You'll inhale and you'll fan top arm back up, and you'll exhale, fan down. Take a couple more, get fluid with it if you like. Your arm can become like a little loosey-goosey. Yogi friend Nicole Shaw, I believe it's her, or maybe it's Julie Usupi, yoga friend. We're imagining our arm is like seaweed. Yeah, I got that from one of you. So our arm is like seaweed. And we can still imagine the air around us is like water. There's an effect. And so we're working not only with our body, but the space around us. If this has become too much for you, you can take breaks and leave what we're doing and then come back to it at your own will. Good. Inhale up. All the way, both arms overhead, jawline down, prayer hands to low belly. Feel a difference in each side. Bring your hands back together. Inhale, we'll shoot this prayer all the way up, over to your second side half moon, so that that opposite arm from last time can drop down to your side, and then we can give it a good wiggle, shake, dance around. Breathe as you go. That arm is gonna stay. And then the top arm is really a good stretch here. If this is too much, if this is hurting your back or side, then you're here. Okay, make it yours. So we'll breathe in. And then exhale, fan that hand down and lift it up. Exhale, inhale, move with your breath. Cultivate the seaweed effect. We're working with the space around us, not just our own body. And you can really sense the space around you. Sense things like temperature, like the air, any AC you have, any breeze from. It's good for us supposedly to have open windows and lots of light. Feel and sense any of those things against your skin. And then we'll inhale both arms up and exhale, both hands come down low. Take a moment to pause. And as we bring hands back to heart center, we're going to move on. We're going to do some work for our lower body. If you notice, you have probably a lot of circulation feeling in the upper body. Okay, I noticed that kind of hips up I'm feeling. And so I'm trying to fix my voice here. And then we're going to move on to the lower body. And same idea. Our goal today is to energize and bring this feeling of aliveness to the lower body. Okay, and so for this, you just stay where you are in your chair, whatever position is easiest to see me. I'll move around a little just so you can see my profile. So we'll breathe in, exhale, feel your core is really strong. Okay, we're not sinking in our chair, we're sitting upright, and the core is protecting our back. Our belly draws in and up. We'll breathe in deeply. And then as you exhale, I want you to draw in a first leg of your choice towards you. Okay, and just hold there. If you can grip your hands to that shin or underneath the knee at the thigh, we'll breathe in and you'll pull that leg in. And then we're slowly, the air is thick, slowly lower your foot down through that water-like texture of air. Switch it out, breathing in other side. Exhaling as you lower that foot down. So we're going to go on a bit of a walk. You can bring the hands to heart center prayer. They can come out to the side. Overhead would be really tough. I'm going to start with my hands on my hips so I feel real stable and balanced. And also so that my hands can feel what my hips are doing. This could be a good place to start, and then feel free wherever your arms want to go in this practice. As long as you keep your back upright and safe, engaged, then your arms can be where you want. So I'll start with hands at hips. I'm going to breathe in. Exhale, first leg crunches up, I'm kicking forward and then placing the foot down. And so we get into a little bit here now, fusion, yoga, pulling from bar and Pilates moves. And I'm just turning to the side so you can see that exercise from profile. So we'll breathe in together. Exhale, and if you stop the movement, begin again. Connect your breath. Don't worry about so much when you're inhaling and exhaling today. Just want you to breathe and move. And my chair yogis know that we do a lot of work for our hip flexors and low back in order to get to strengthen muscles that help with balance without having to be on one foot. And so, and my chair yogis, you know that you all are stronger. If you've been doing this with me, you are stronger than a lot of the mat-based yoga classes in these areas. I've seen you develop a lot of strength here, and it happens faster than you would expect. Just doing this regularly, a few times a week is great. You'll start to feel a bit stronger, okay, in this whole low torso. Okay. And so the components that we're moving through, take breaks when you need to, are that we're pulling the knee up so that you're feeling really a contraction, and then you're kicking forward so the leg gets into an extension. Here requires some hamstring freedom. So if you have really tight hamstrings, your knee might look bent, and that's your full extension. And as we do more of this, you might gain some range of motion. You're slowly putting your foot down to feel controlled, to feel empowered in the movement. Nothing ever clinks down to the ground right now. So we'll breathe in, breathe and move. And although that downward step is controlled, so that nothing is ever falling to the ground right now, you can choose your pace. Something that feels more energizing might be faster for you today, okay? Something that feels more grounding might be that you're going slow motion. It's gonna feel challenging, but there's something real sturdying as well going on. Okay, and we're gonna take the same motion, but we're gonna kick more out. Okay. Check that your hips say yes for this external rotation. Okay, and I'll show you from the front too, that now I'm kicking out. It's real easy to forget to breathe as we do this, but we'll remind ourselves to breathe, to enjoy that whole motion, remembering your arms, they could be where you want them to be, while maintaining a tall back, long spine. The third motion, I'll bring my hands back on my hips to show you, will be that you're going to direct your kick kind of inward and across, so it looks a little bit pigeoned, right? And again, from my profile, it's easy to start feeling like this is tiring. Amanda, stop it. I'm sinking. Do what you can. Keep a long back. Maybe you're taking breaks in order to be able to maintain that energizing length of the spine. Okay. We'll lower both feet down. Inhale, reach both arms all the way overhead. Let your chest press forward. Bring your hands to heart and then round your back. If you have room with your chair to scooch forward, then do so. If you're filling up all this space and you're touching the back, that's okay. Press your back into the chair. So we're moving through like these cat and cow motions now. We'll inhale, really joyful, growing big. Exhale. Inhale, joyful, getting big. Exhale. Take up all the space that you can. And exhale. Okay. Do a couple more at your own pace. I see my phone has done something. Okay. one. And done. Arms reach overhead. Arms float down to your legs. Shoulders draw up to a crunch. Shoulders relax down. Take a moment to feel the effects. Know that we have one more series of class left. Know that I thank you so much for being here and moving and helping one another to stay well. To stay healthful through this. Stay strong and joyful. And let's do it. Okay, so the next series is standing. Okay, so if standing doesn't work for you, then what I would prefer you to do, rather than turning off the video, is to sit and to think about each of these movements and to envision your body being in those positions. And don't test yourself. If you're alone at home and if you don't have the proper balance to be doing this, then please don't. I'd love for you to go into kind of a meditative state right now, to listen to my words, to watch me if you like, and to imagine your body in each of these positions. There'll be a down dog, an up dog, and a warrior, okay? And a hamstring stretch. We're gonna do all those in about 5 minutes. We'll take in future videos more time in each of those postures that deserve in and of themselves a lot of time. But today I just want us to move, and if you can't move through these, to be with the words, envision yourself in the postures, to keep those brain to body connections fired up just through the process of listening. So that's your work if you're staying here. If you're standing up, then go ahead and stand up with me. Come to the back of your chair, okay? And you want space behind you, so if anything is in your way, make space behind you. You're going to be going from a down dog to an up dog, and I'll show you from the side. So you stay where you are. I'm going to reorient again so you can see all this a little bit better and know what you're doing a little bit better. Okay, so we're going from an up dog. So up dog can simply be lifting your chest. You have both hands on your chair. You're not pushing the chair, right? You're rather pressing lightly down, okay? And you'll inhale and you'll look up and lift the chest and breathe and feel that nice breath through the air channels. As you exhale, you're gonna walk back to your down dog. So we're basically from our hands to hips to feet, making an L of the body. And here we are. You'll look forward and walk to your up dog. Maybe, if it's safe for your balance and for your feet, lifting your heels. And really cultivating that stretch along the whole front surface. Exhale, down dog. 3 more. Inhale to lift up dog. Exhale, walk it back. Down dog, heart presses down. Arms are in full extension, so I'm getting a stretch so long as my shoulders say yes to that. And if they don't, you might be something more like this. Okay. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Last one. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. stay in down dog, look forward. We're getting there, we're almost done. We're gonna end this on a strong note. Right foot forward, left foot's back. Instead of on a tightrope, you have space wide between your feet. And we're gonna take one inhale and look up. Notice my front knee is bent, my back knee is straight, okay? And then exhale and look in. So you're exaggerating, getting dramatic here, looking down and then in, tucking your chin and kind of rounding your upper back, letting your shoulder blades slowly spread apart behind you as you bring your shoulders forward. Inhale to look up. Exhale, round. Good. To switch, simply step your back foot forward. And what was your front foot steps back? Again, we have that space side to side between our feet, so you feel sturdier, hopefully that way. We'll inhale and look up. We'll exhale and round. Two more. Inhale. Round. Last one. And round. Good. Looking forward, a teaser. Next class we can do more strengthening. We might try stepping your back foot forward and doing some pulses. Lots of strengthening exercises that we can do here. Lots of balance work we can play with here. Okay, and that'll be for another class. So for today, just step both of your feet forward. Inhale to look up and lift. Exhale, drop your heels if they're floated up. And then just look down. Glance forward. Tadasana, simple standing pose. Feel the effects. Energized upper body, energized lower body. And we'll conclude class with a hamstring stretch and then sitting, so we're all meeting in our chairs seated. So take a step to one side of the chair so that you can face the side of the chair, and you'll be able to have your back hand on the chair and your front leg heel on the chair. Again, if this isn't right for you, you can go ahead and sit back down, and if it is right, then go for it. Take a breath in. Exhale and hinge and fold over this left leg. You're flexing the left foot so that you're getting a lot of sensation in the hamstring. Kind of rock side to side, call this a tail wag. Ode to all the puppy owners out there and anyone who adopted a dog right now from the shelter. I know that they needed help with that. I would love to hear if anyone did that. So we'll breathe in. Exhale, fold, and maybe you look down towards your leg. We'll stand up, step down. We're going to journey on over to the second side. Okay, so same thing here. Assume this balanced position, posture first. Hand to the chair, outside heel to the chair. Flex the foot. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, lower down. 2 more breaths. Maybe you look in. Look forward and make your way to seated. I'll come a little closer. I'm going to end with a moment of noticing your state now after practice. Deep gratitude for everyone who has practiced together by using this video anytime. I'm just glad that we are all still wellness and focused, vitality focused. We all have really important things to do right now, either in quiet in our own lives or for and with others in our community. And so I want to honor that the personal and the public and community processes going on, endeavors going on, I'm grateful and are all really valid and just, and we'll get through this together, and I think we'll be healthier as well. I'm really excited to take classes with you, and please let me know if you want a class for any certain purpose, for any certain area of the body you're wanting to exercise, or any feelings that you're having. I will also be putting out classes that are more specific for different needs. For instance, if someone needs just to lay down and do yoga, if that is in the bed, if there is a bed-bound person, we'll have something for you. Different body types will have something for you. Stronger practices where we're really cultivating from a chair, or from the ground, or from a bed. Stronger practices where you're cultivating and maintaining your healthful strength, your joyful strength. Thank you so much. The light in me deeply honors, respects, acknowledges the light in each of you. Namaste.